everybody, I'm Lisa. Welcome to the Rustic Vine. If this is your first time visiting with me, I would love for you to be a part of my little corner of YouTube. If you feel inspired now or a little bit later, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become part of my community. I would love it so much. If you are a returning friend, welcome back. And for all of you, thank you so much for taking out a little bit of your time to spend with me today. So today I'm part of a collaboration with lots of amazing, talented, and gifted creators. We're going to show you a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but a whole lot of wow. Our beautiful hosts today are Leah from Make All the Things With Me and Lori from Farmhouse Stencil Shop. Be sure to go subscribe to their channels as well as all the other creators. So the theme for today's collaboration is the thankful season, and I cannot wait to show you how I'm going to express my thankfulness during this season and all year long. So grab a drink, a snack, sit back, be inspired, and have fun. Let's get into it. For my first craft, I'm going to use this little shadow box I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use the inside of the box. So I'm going to try to get this paper off of the outside, y'all. It was hard. I tried melting the glue. That wasn't going to happen. So I grabbed my water bottle and sprayed it in little sections and just started peeling it off. That was tedious, so I got my scraper out and went to town. Once I got it all done, I sanded it down and took some white acrylic paint and painted all the surfaces. Y'all, I put 2 coats on. I did all the surfaces, as you can see here. And then I cut down a piece of scrapbook paper. I got that from Hobby Lobby, and I used some Mod Podge on the inside of my box and put the paper inside and smoothed that down with my hand. This little house form came from Dollar Tree, and that is burnt umber paint that I'm using on it, and I just use a wet baby wipe on it. And this little family word came from Hobby Lobby in the raw wood section, right across from where you get the boards with the beads on them already done, but it's raw wood. Anyway, that's where you get it, from Hobby Lobby. And I stained that too. But once I got to drying them, I looked at the other side and I liked the pattern on that side better. So I went ahead and dried it, and then I stained this side and dried it. And as you can see, I changed the color of the word family. It's okay to change your mind. So after these things were nice and dry, I took some red acrylic paint and a small brush and painted the heart on the word family. You can see where it's the heart is dotting the I. I just get all of that done and glue the house inside the shadow box. Then I took some ribbon. I forgot to do this before I glued it in. I should have done it before, but it wasn't hard actually. I just put some glue around the house and put the ribbon down, and then just put a small shoestring bow on the side, followed by the word family. Next, I strung up some beads on some 18 gauge wire. I twisted the ends of both sides and then used my arrow staple gun to staple this down to the top of my box. I'm going to put a link in the description for this arrow staple gun as well as for those beads. And I just stapled that down. You saw how easy that was. And lastly, I took a black ink pad and went all the way around the box on all the sides just to give it a little pop of highlight, and it really does make the biggest difference. I love how this simple project turned out, y'all. Of course, you can use any color scheme you want that matches your preference, but I love this one. It's very farmhouse and totally my style. So for my first thankful craft, I am thankful for my family. Even with their quirkiness and they get on my nerves sometimes, I still love them so much. Y'all, I hope you love this project. For my second project, I'm going to use this larger shadow box. This came from Amazon. It is 12 by 12, and I already stained the edges. I'm going to use some Mod Podge on the inside to do the same thing with this one. I spread it out and put a piece of scrapbook paper I have in my stash inside and smooth it down with my hand, and then I sealed it in with more Mod Podge.
And once that was nice and dry, I took some of this Dollar Tree lace and I cut it into 4 pieces. I'm going to use Aleene's Tacky Glue along the most outer edge of that box. I'm using a paintbrush and I'm going to lay the lace on top of it. You can use hot glue. Once I get all sides done, I took this sign, Count Your Blessings. This came from Hobby Lobby, again in that raw wood section. I painted it light blue. And then I took this set of birds and branches, same area that you can find it at Hobby Lobby. I painted it the color of my choice. And for the birds, I'm going to decoupage some scrapbook paper in coordinating colors on them. And I just love this so much. Once I get these done, I do seal these in with more Mod Podge. And then I start arranging everything inside my shadow box the way I want it, and I glue everything down with hot glue. I got this doily. It's one of those crocheted kind. I got this years ago at Dollar Tree, and I've been using it in my home, and I thought it would be the perfect touch to this beautiful project. I just cut some pieces that will fit and used Aleene's to adhere it down inside my box. Finally, I put some white greenery up in the corner and used some more Dollar Tree ribbon to make a small bow. Y'all, I love this so much. I did add a hanger of the same lace to this, and I just love this so much, and what I'm thankful for is the many blessings that I have in my life. Whenever I start feeling down or overwhelmed or defeated, how I fight this off, other than praising Him with song, is counting my blessings. And I do it one by one, just like the song says. And by the time I have all my blessings counted up, I still have more left because there's so many. And it just takes away all of that anxiety and pressure of life. It's just one way I combat the enemy is by counting my blessings. I hope that you'll give that a try, because honestly, when you're praising Him and counting your blessings out loud, the enemy has absolutely no chance to keep attacking you. So try it. I guarantee you're going to feel better. So I hope you love this craft too. And for my last one, this is my most precious thing that I'm thankful for. I'm going to use this grapevine wreath. I got that at Hobby Lobby, and these toothpicks came from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to snap it in half so that I have the pointy end. If you want to make your toothpick go further, get the kind that has the points on both ends. I just couldn't find any, and so I'm just going to cut off or snap off the points. And once I get all of the ones that I'm going to use, I just use a little bit of hot glue and start gluing them into my wreath, just like this. And you can see that I'm putting them in different directions. I didn't bother painting or staining them. I'm leaving them as is. This craft is so easy, but so powerful and impactful. I think you'll think so at the end. So I just slowly go on the inside of the wreath, outside, putting everything in a different direction. And the end result is such a beautiful thorny crown, if you want to call it beautiful. This Forgiven sign came from Hobby Lobby during Easter time. I'm painting it with gold metallic paint and then gluing it down to my thorny crown. And then I took a popsicle stick. I used burnt umber paint to paint each one, front, back, and sides. And then I dried it really, really well and took my little sander and sanded it down just so it's not so clean. I wanted it to look more like the old rugged cross. So once I get that done, you can see that I'm making a cross, and I decided to put that right on the I of the word forgiven. I'm using hot glue for that, and I just hold it into place for a moment so it doesn't slide around. And then I just put the other piece on the same way, just like that. And y'all, the result is so amazing. I did put a little piece of jute on the back like that for the hanger. And y'all, the thing I'm most thankful for every single day that I'm breathing is my salvation. My perfect, sinless, beautiful Lord wore this evil crown on his precious head and bled, and then he was hung on the cross because of my sins. He took all of those sins right to that old rugged cross willingly and suffered a horrible death so that I can be saved and live with him in paradise one day. I love it. So I hope you love all of these crafts. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and be sure to watch all the other creators in the playlist. Have a great rest of your day.